The NBA is back. Happy belated Thanksgiving to you all, and I hope you all had a wonderful weekend, cause I know I did. Filled myself up a couple of times and had to go poopy. Haha, yeah, that's kinda nasty. This is your boy EvanChelio, and I know, let me get on topic. I know y'all read the title when it said EvanChelio's Zer0The0ry sliders, and y'all probably thinking, what the heck is Zer0The0ry? But basically, this is what Zer0The0ry is. Zer0The0ry is when you turn certain sliders to 0 to either bring out the full effect of player ratings or to take away certain ratings effects for the game to play more realistically. Now, to me, Zer0The0ry is not necessarily an original idea, because most people who come up with sliders turn the sliders to 0 so that they can find out what sliders are important and what sliders really don't matter. Now, I've been playing with these sliders for about 3 or 4 weeks now, and I've been tweaking them here and there. Now, I put some sliders on 2K Share about a week or two ago, and they are close to what I have now, but the tweaks that I've made over the past 3 or 4 weeks have made them better. So hopefully when you use these sliders, you will have great gameplay and be able to enjoy them. By the time you all finish watching this video, these sliders should be on 2K Share for the PS3 and the PC. Sorry 360 users, I don't have a live account, so you won't be able to get them off there. You just have to get them off this video. Now remember, this is a theory, so it may not be perfect, and some of y'all may not like it at all. But you know, like I said before, always give me feedback. Okay, let's get to these Zer0The0ry sliders. The inside and close shot success is at 40, because since you in the CPU will find it easier to get into the paint, I put it at 40 because you don't want it to be 70% shooting the whole game. I'm just being real. Plus, when somebody guarding you, you'll be able to miss a shot. Alright, not all the time, but you know, whatever. Anyway, mid-range is at 450. Some people like it at 49 or less. I say 50. 50's fine, perfect. Trust me, you'll need it. 3-point shot success at 47. I mean, you can go down to 45. I mean, last year I did it at 45, but 47 seems about cool for the user. You should average between 30 and 40% 3-point shooting percentage. I can't talk right now, but anyway. So as you may be higher, you may be lower, but it's up to you if you know shot releases. And further down, never mind. Anyway, 42, 49 for dunks, 42 in traffic, 48 passing accuracy. Now, I know people have a problem with this, and they say, "Oh man, that's garbage, man. We already have problems." But you know what? Deal with it, fight through it. This year, 2K's passing has been total garbage, trash. You know, whatever you want to call it, it has been, and maybe they'll fix it in the upcoming big patch that's supposed to come out later on next month, or what, this is December. But we'll see what happens. But right now, every turnover should not be a steal. So we'll see how this works out. Alright, 49, 43. Let's go to the CPU. 40, 40, 47, 45. Teams like Golden State and team in Orlando, who has a lot of good 3-point shooters, you must play deny ball in the coach's settings or play off-ball defense to if they're starting to light up. Layups 42, dunks 49, 42, 47. They have less accuracy right now. At 50, the CPU seems not to misthrow the ball, but at 47 they will. 49, 40. Alright, now this is for both CPU and user. This is the reason why I have inside and close at 40, because driving contact is at 25. I used to have it at 90, but at 25 it seems to take away all that excessive bumping while still giving you some type of contact in the paint if somebody's near you or you're near the CPU. And because of that, I turn this from 50 to 90, because you want to be able to block some shots, or you know, saying get some contact on them, hopefully make them miss a shot, or maybe they'll make you miss a shot. All right, help defense at 90, help them to it makes the help defense more effective, basically. Still sets at 60, and this is for the using CPU. Now the reason why I have this at 60 is because this is the most important stat when it comes to steal. The steal attribute means nothing if this is at 0. You could have steal at the steal attribute at 100, and if you have this at 0, you will get no steals. Trust me, try it. I guarantee you will get not one steal at all. You hear me? I'm for real. This is the meat and potatoes of the Zer0The0ry sliders. Let's get to it. Quickness is at 0 to bring out the player's ratings. Now, if a player has a higher quickness rating, it will show up on the court. You know what I'm saying? Somebody like Derrick Rose being guarded by, let's say, Jason Kidd. Even though Jason Kidd has a higher on-ball defense, you know, if I move quicker than Jason Kidd, I can get past him. Just plain and simple. Vertical at 40. Now, 2K has a problem with the players jumping too high. And I don't want to go lower than 40, but players still jump too high. I mean, you have players' head going all the way above the rim. I mean, Dwight Howard, LeBron James, I'm talking about the whole heads almost to their chest. And that's ridiculous. But anyway, I'm leaving at 40. Strength 50. 2K did a great job this year with players being able to back down other players. You know, small players not being able to back down the big players. So you want to turn to 0, cool. I had a 0, but I put it back to 50 because it really doesn't matter because they all do the same thing. So anything higher than really 50 is too strong. Too strong. All right, stamina at 46. Durability at 50. Hustle at 0. Whoever has a higher hustle rating, I'm telling you, they will hustle. I'm not saying the players that have lower hustle rating ain't gonna hustle, but it's just that the players will be able to react quicker to a loose ball than players who have a low hustle. Ball handling at 0. Since you can go into the paint easier now, this will create more loose balls. So if you go into the paint and there's a bunch of traffic in there, chances are you're gonna lose the ball. If somebody like Glenn Davis trying to do crossover spin moves and everything, they're gonna lose the ball going up to the basket. Trust me, I've seen it happen in this game so many times. And at the ball is 0, makes the ball more live, and there are more I don't want to say steals, but there are more loose ball steals basically. Hands at 48. It says deflect passes, but I believe it's more with being able to catch the ball. Right, you can't catch the ball all the time. 50 on ball defense at 50. I had it at 0 one time when I was testing these sliders out, but the problem is if you had this at 0, since you can get into the paint a lot easier, too many points in the paint. Trust me, you will see. You score 80 points, but you get like 90% of your points in the paint. Nah, that's not cool. So I leave this at 50. Steals at 0. Like I said before, you can have this all the way at 100, but if steal success is at 0, you would not get one steal. You don't believe me? Try it out. I'm telling you, try it out. All right, blocks at 57. You'll get some blocks. Ball tends to not go through players' hands. Now, if you want to turn to 58, which is I had it before, cool. But I turned it down because at 47 you still get the same amount of blocks, which should be about between 5 and 8 blocks a game. And that seems a little high, but with players going in the paint, I mean it's about right. I mean if you got players that really can't block, then you know what I'm saying, their block rating is low, then you're not gonna get that many blocks. But if you got somebody like Dwight Howard or something, you're gonna get about 3 or 4 blocks a game with that guy. All right, offensive awareness at 0. Offensive awareness deals with basically hustle and how quickly somebody's able to get out of a double team. Now this makes at 0, it makes double teams more effective. Right now you can have somebody like Nick Young or Shannon Brown. I mean they don't have high ball handling skills, you know what I'm saying, but they'll be able to dribble out the double team every time, or they'll be able to shoot right over the double team no matter if you got the double team on tight. So a 0, it makes the double team more effective. And with that, defensive awareness is at 100, so that players are able to react quicker to the ball. If they see a ball one way, they'll go the other way. They'll be able to basically react to the ball, which I just said. I'm not going over that. Offensive defensive rebounding at 0. As I said before, my older sliders, basically this is to make rebounding about positioning, not just because you taller or you got hops or whatever. It's basically you got the position, you box out, you should be able to get the rebound. Now since 2K has an animation based system, sometimes you will have a player that has 2 hands on the ball and somebody out of nowhere with one hand would just rip the ball out of their hands. You gotta deal with it because it's an animation-based system, not physics-based system. So maybe with the next generation they'll be able to fix that. Clutch factor at 0. Since I have clutch factor on, basically, the players with the higher clutch will be clutch in clutch situations when they need to be clutch. All right, clutch. Anyway, consistency at 50, fatigue rate at 57. That's because I have it at 57 and the stamina lower. Because right now you can go into the fourth quarter and still be, at 95 at the percent of your full fatigue. I mean full stamina or whatever. So 57, you should be around 80, between 70 and 80, depending how much stamina your player has or what the stamina rating is. All right, now blah blah blah. Let's check out the CPU. I'm not gonna talk about it much. 40, 50 stamina. There's a little lower. Trust me, it affects the field goal percentage also. 0-0 hands 47, dunking 50, 0 54. Now having them 54, trust me, they will get blocked. If you go in the paint, they're gonna start blocking your shot. So you gotta be able to use the right stick to change your shot, so you won't get your shots blocked a lot. 0 defensive awareness 100, offensive defensive 0, clutch factor 0, and fatigue rate 59. It helps out, and boom. All right, now let's get the tendencies. All that really matters is at the bottom with the user. 90 passing lane 17. You won't have players who ain't looking at the ball. I mean, I'm not saying it won't happen, but chances are you won't have players who aren't looking at the ball put their hands up just because, they can. Or players who players who still play the passing lanes like Wade, LeBron, you see up there, they will play the pass. Seriously, they will, and they still will get steals off that. So be careful how you pass still. On ball steals 80. There are more fouls than just shooting fouls and everything. So and this also affects players going to the paint too also. All right, now difference is I got a CPU at 19 for attempt dunks because Rondo shouldn't be to dunk on you like LeBron. Sean Marion shouldn't be just going the hole dunking you like LeBron. Derrick Rose, even though he dunks a lot, he still makes a lot of layups. Look at his layup to dunk ratio, and it's a lot more layups than dunks. You know what I'm saying? Players would dunk in the right situation. Even LeBron, you know what I'm saying? At certain situations, a layup is better than a dunk, and he would do it. So you'll see. So 90, 17, 80, and let's go to fouls. Fouls right here. CPU and the user. Now, only difference between them is 10 points difference between reaching fouls and shooting fouls. All right. Now, over the back, 75. Basically, if you getting blocked out, don't jump. Don't press the triangle or Y button because you'll get a foul call on you most of the time. Now, you want a charge call, leave charging at 100, turn blocking fouls to 50. I have yet to see another setup where you would get a charge call if this setup isn't like this. Reaching fouls 85, 80. Shooting fouls for user. Trust me, you don't get enough fouls called on you, so you don't want to exacerbate. I can't even pronounce the word. I'll probably figure out how to spell it later, pronounce it later. But you basically don't want to get more fouls called on you than you have to. Loose ball fouls. It's not enough loose ball fouls, so I'll put that at 100. Matter of fact, you may see one a game, which maybe that's about right. But anyway, you see right here, this is the CPU. All right. Well, I hope you enjoy my Zer0The0ry sliders. If you like it, click the like button. If you don't like it, please click on the dislike button. But please give me some type of feedback on why you don't like it, and help a brother out. You know what I mean? Y'all helped me out so far with these sliders, and I'll say thank you, and I'll see y'all later. This is EvanChelio, and I'm out. Peace.